Happy Thursday, everyone. And if you happen to be celebrating a holiday today, I hope that your misogynistic, racist relative didn't show up this year. It's Natalie, and I just wanted to share some updates about today's episode teaser and what you can expect coming forward when it comes to the holiday break. We are on holiday break until January 2024. During this time, our feed and our social medias will remain active. Today, Julia Washington and I are putting on both the To All the Men I've Tolerated Before and the Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous podcast feeds our new collaboration project we are calling Drauma Dump. What is a drama dump? Why, it's when you are so frustrated and angry or sad about something that a loved one has said or done to you that you only had one option, and that was to reach out to Julia and I so that we could, instead of you, yell and scream and get really, really honest about why you were done dirty. This show is currently exclusively on YouTube, and there will be a link in the show notes. We are releasing episodes every Friday, and we hope you join us for some cathartic letting go of all of the rage that lives inside us. I will be right back here after you get to listen to one of our first episodes with some other holiday announcements. Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to Drauma Dump.
Hello, everyone. We're glad you're here.
We're just hoping that as the weather gets colder, you're feeling cozy, you're feeling comfortable, and you're feeling open to share.
It's that time of year where you're going to have to do forced socialization with your family.
And nothing makes me want to hide under my covers and pretend that the world doesn't exist like forced family fun.
Oof. I felt that in my soul.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, everyone, this is Drauma Dump, and I have someone who chose to keep themselves anonymous, which we understand.
Support that.
Families are toxic, and if you're in danger physically or emotionally or mentally, please don't put your name on anything.
Keep it anonymous.
Plausible deniability has how I made it this far without getting sued.
It's my favorite thing.
All right. Jules, are we ready? This is coming to us from a single aunt. Oh my goodness, I'm a single aunt.
I love a single aunt. I wish I was a single aunt.
We love a single aunt.
We love a single aunt.
She always has the best jewelry. She always has the best colors on. She's always well rested.
Has the nicest things to say about us.
Traveled the world.
Just a beauty and a joy.
Just a beauty and a joy. Round of applause for all the aunts out there, single or not. All right, I'm going to start the letter. Hey, Jules and Nat. I am the fun, bubbly aunt of a 2-year-old niece. She is my parents' first grandchild, and I'm having a hard time watching them interact with her and my sister. It seems like ever since they became grandparents, they can be these carefree and loving people who are supportive and more than happy to make my niece's dreams come true. I love that. I was just wishing, as a single aunt, I would also get a portion of the attention or love that they get. Also, there is so much stuff they're just willing to buy my sister or my niece in the name of grandparent spoiling.
There it is.
I am single. I don't have 2 incomes coming into my house, so it would be nice if someone treated me to a surprise gift every once in a while. Someone made a mean comment about how I could have become a mom or cuter. My entire family is well aware I don't want kids of my own. I'm starting to feel more distant than ever from my family. Do you know what she asks us to do when she signs off the letter?
Tell me, I'm listening.
She says, yell away a single aunt.
A single aunt.
She knows why she's here. And I feel her.
Yes.
I feel her.
Yes, I support you. I feel you. And oh, the rage.
The rage. Are we ready to tap into that?
We are.
Yes. Okay. So it's just 1932 and we're supposed to be baby makers for everybody now? You gonna ask her to make you a sandwich at the next family barbecue too? You just gonna, oh, why don't you, you don't have anything to do because you don't have a husband or kids. Why don't you just feed all of the men at the barbecue? I'm not going to that barbecue.
No, the barbecue sounds toxic because here's the thing, mom and dad. To assume that it is easy to find a partner and then have children is bullshit. And maybe you should hear your daughter when she says, that is not for me. And instead of expecting her to be who you want her to be, allow her to be herself.
Now, I don't want to make assumptions about her sexuality, but I can make assumptions about what sexuality her family would be okay with, and I bet you it's straight.
I bet it's straight.
And
yeah.
I don't know if we're all aware. I don't know if we're all on TikTok, but I have heard about this lonely male epidemic, this loneliness that men have. You want to know why men have a loneliness epidemic? Because they haven't treated us right one day. Not one day.
And I just feel like this single aunt probably has a great life. She probably is doing all the things that her siblings can't do because they're saddled with children. And why is she being punished for living her best life? That.
Also, I bet you she's going to movies that she wants to go to. I bet you she's spending money on herself the way that she wants to because she don't have to ask anybody where that money goes.
Stimulating the economy. Isn't that what the Reagan lovers want us to do?
It's good for the economy. It hurts no one.
No one. Not a one.
So you're just sitting here watching a girl, a brave girl.
Very brave.
Your brave daughter who is walking this earth knowing that every problem, every solution, every moment of joy, every moment of rage, that's on her plate. She has to wash and dry. And then you want to look at her and go, I think the baby could use another onesie. And I'm sure it could. We love a baby.
We love a cute baby.
So you're looking at the kid and you're like, you know what? Take the kid to the Paw Patrol movie, okay? People I know worked on the Paw Patrol movie. We would love to see them succeed. Look at your statuesque, beautiful, brave, and solid single daughter. Yeah. And to look at her and go, we don't need to take her to Chili's. I know your family loves Chili's. They always do.
She's fine. She doesn't need our love and support. She's independent.
Oh, why should we call her? She's strong. She doesn't need help.
She doesn't need us.
It's not like we're overly depressed because of the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic or anything. It's not like we're staring at a long existence of climate change and fewer basic bitch falls and more hot girl summer. Do you know how much pressure I feel during hot girl summer?
Do you know how much work goes in to prepare for hot girl summer?
The hair that I have to remove from my body, and then the looks of shame I get from skinny people because we live in a fat phobic nation. And your daughter is just walking this shitty society that we have on her own. She's a abortion rights icon because she's choosing to not have kids, and she's being very clear with you. I don't know where you've messed up, but I hear her telling you that she doesn't want kids, and you're going to make shitty remarks.
You're going to not make her feel loved, period? Okay, I get it. Grandbaby, great. Not your problem. You get to love on him. You get to send him home. You can spoil him, feed him ice cream for dinner, and send him on their way. With that said, You probably have more money now, mom and dad. And you know what you should do? Spread the wealth.
Spread that shit.
The wealth. If you're going to buy that one daughter who gave you the baby something, buy the other daughter something. I'm not saying it has to be of equal or greater value. I'm just saying make all of your children feel loved, even in adulthood.
Because where's that money going when the zombies come? What's your bank gonna do when the tidal waves hit?
We all know money ain't real anyway.
You're gonna be checking your bank account on your phone because we don't even hold physical money anymore. You can't even tell me that that shit is real. So you just gonna be clutching your phone, checking your savings account, your retirement fund, your IRA 504. I don't even know what they're called because
something.
No one gave me a financial literacy class in high school. Thank you, Indiana. So you're just going to be clutching your phone, being like, at least I was rich. When the tidal waves come, when the lava, when every day of our life is the floor is lava.
Remember when the South fell and all those people who had Southern money no longer had money?
Where'd that Southern money go?
Southern money go? It just disappeared.
It just disappeared because it's not real. Mm-hmm. It's not real. Jeff Bezos could take our money whenever he wants it. So I think we've learned some things. I think we've learned that if you have members of your family, they're all important no matter their lifestyle. And I think that if you can't remember that they're important despite a different lifestyle than yours, then maybe I don't see you for Christmas or Thanksgiving. How about that?
How about that?
And then when Aunt Cheryl comments on Facebook, well, where's a single aunt? You have to make up some fairy tale about her being somewhere else or her having COVID, or you have to cop to the fact that you're so fucking stingy that your own flesh and blood doesn't want to have a relationship with you on Christmas, the most toxic holiday day of the year. So why don't you think about that while you're making your list and checking it twice?
Because you know who wasn't naughty? A single aunt.
Right. Because maybe she's abstinent. Maybe she's found her life in the church. I don't know that much about her. She wrote us a paragraph.
And you know what? Her bravery, her vulnerability deserves to be respected. She told you her needs, and you met her with shame.
Like it's a Game of Thrones episode.
You're going to march water bottle.
With a water bottle. You're going to march her naked in the streets of Town Hall on Black Friday, hoping she can catch a man to impregnate her and then not do dishes in his own home.
I just don't get it. A single aunt. You deserve better.
You deserve the world. We're rooting for you, and we are rooting for that baby. I want a world where your 2-year-old niece knows day in and day out that she is respected and cared for, and I can guarantee that there aren't enough gifts in the world to provide that. But I bet that because you know the struggle, and you know what it feels like to be undervalued during your day, you're going to make sure that that baby never feels that way.
And she's going to look up to you, which is the greatest gift of all.
Ants are heroes. Yeah. Ants are heroes. You've been Drauma Dumped.
Drauma Dumped.
You know, that was nice because for the rest of the day, I'm going to sit and think about all of the nice things that my grandma did for me.
I'm going to sit and think about all the nice things my single aunt did for me before she passed.
You know, I didn't have I had aunts that were single and aunts who were married and aunts that were somewhere in between. But yeah, I'm going to think about the time that my aunt bought me nail polish for the first time, and it had Princess Jasmine's head as the bottle cap.
Love that.
She knew Aladdin was my favorite Disney movie. Do you think my parents did? No, they were busy.
I'm going to think about when my aunt took me to get my hair done for the first time to the salon and taught me how to make sure that I treated my curls, which I've ruined today, better.
Better? Oh my
It was
goodness.
such an amazing experience. The communalness of the beauty shop, I know because of my single aunt.
My birthday happens to fall on Christmas, and one year for Christmas, my aunt, it wasn't Christmas because all of the things are closed, but around Christmas, my aunt took me to get my nails and my toes done.
Love that.
And then another aunt was waiting at my grandma's house, and she helped my cousin make me a birthday cake with her Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, that's adorable.
The kindness of the power of the women in a family.
Yeah.
Everyone, I hope you text your aunt today that you love them. I think it's time. I think we can go ahead and say goodbye to our lovely viewers. If you too have felt like you haven't gotten your just due when it comes to the love and affection of your own family, you can submit your story to the email that's in our show notes.
Yes, please do, because we are here for other people's drama.
It's our calling, and we get it. It can be very hard and taxing and make you feel like you're the toxic one if you end up yelling because of the subtle abuse you've endured.
Yeah, and it can be really scary to tell your truth. And today, a single aunt told her truth to her family, and they
Right.
rejected it. So she turned to us because we support her.
Because we know what it's like. This has been my friend Julia Washington.
And this has been my friend, Natalie Katona.
And this has been Drauma Dump. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Goodbye.
Hey everyone, it's Natalie, and we forgot a couple of things. So we forgot that we have two other shows. Well, we have two. We work on another one together, and then we both have our own shows. So that means three. We actually have three other shows that we need to plug. My show is called To All the Men I've Tolerated Before. It's about everyday misogyny. It is what fuels my rage. You're going to want to find that at Men I've Tolerated Pod on Instagram, or find me on Instagram. It's Natalie K124.
I actually have two more shows. I have Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, where we analyze pop culture through the lens of race or gender, and sometimes both. And I also host Jelly Pop's Book Club, where we read book-to-screen adaptations and compare them to their screen counterparts. You can find all of that on Instagram and TikTok. Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, Jelly Pop's Books. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, the Julia Washington. And hey, you're looking at all of this information because it is either on your screen or in your show notes. So we get it. Just click on the links. Click on the links. We need you to click on links. We have newsletters. Jules had a whole show that I forgot about because it was new and I haven't been on it yet. We're on each other's shit all the time. Our show that we do together is called Still Comfy. We look at comfort movies and we decide, are they still good? George of the Jungle? Maybe not so much. Ever After? Yeah. That's going to be on both of our YouTube channels, To All the Men I've Tolerated Before and Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous. You're going to click on the playlist that says Still Comfy. We share that show. In every social media outlet you could ever want us to be on, there will be a link. That link will take you to things like our merch, our ways to subscribe to this show and our other shows. It will take you to the Still Comfy playlist and to all of the ways to find us on all social media and Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. That's the one we like getting DMs from. Natalie K124, The Julia Washington, Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, To Men I've Tolerated Pod. Just Jelly
go.
Pop's Books.
Jelly Pop's Books. Just go. What are you doing? You don't love TikTok? Jules, one more time, show them that email that we've got where they can send us stories. And if you want us to scream at you, we will do that. You just have to comment in the comments or leave us a 5-star review and tell us what you want us to scream at you at. We get it. Some people like to be screamed at. Not Jules.
Not me. I don't like loud noises.
She doesn't like loud noises or she doesn't like violence. I like taking part in both.
That's why we're a good team.
We'll see you next time. Woo! What did I tell you about that drama dump? It is going to be episode after episode of Julia and I taking to task the society, the families, and the people who are doing us wrongly. Are you wanting more? Well, you could watch it on YouTube. Again, the link is in the show notes. Or you could pop on over to the Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous feed, where there is another one of our premiere episodes in audio form. Let's talk about the rest of this break. For the rest of the break, you should expect there to be episodes from some of my favorite podcasts that were loving enough to give us one of their episodes to put on our feed. Our normal Still Comfy Break episodes with Julia Washington and, of course, Patreon teasers. Speaking of Patreon, we have a brand new series that is open only to Patreon members, and that is the Misogyny Meltdown. Now, we are premiering the Misogyny Meltdown series for the public because our first Misogyny Meltdown piece of content is too exciting for it to be behind a paywall. And that is, To All the Men I've Tolerated Before, will be crowning the first ever Misogynist of the Year. Now, if you head over to Patreon, there is a free article that's listing out all of the current nominees for the Misogynist of the Year. I will give you a hint. You know how hard we went for Britney. Justin Timberlake is one of them. To find out who's joining Justin on our nominees for Misogynist of the Year, go ahead, head over to Patreon. Make sure that you're following us for free so you get the free content that I'll be posting there, and read our article, or follow us on Instagram and TikTok so you're getting the videos explaining why these people were nominated. I cannot wait until we have the awards ceremony in January 2024 to dish on 2023's biggest misogynist. Everyone, have a really great holiday season, and I will see you in January.